31 people now have had positive nasal swabs. Not all of those are members of my staff. There were some Capitol Police involved. There is a huge difference between a positive nasal swab, which only indicates exposure, of course, and infection. There is no evidence, and I want to emphasize this, absolutely no evidence of infection at this point. Matter has actually been released outside the office. He's prepared to. I want to talk just briefly about three other things. First of all, it is my strong determination, and Senator Lott's as well, that we will not let this stop the work of the Senate. There will be a vote this afternoon. We will be in session and have a vote or votes tomorrow. And I am absolutely determined to ensure that the Senate continues to do its work. Secondly, I want to accommodate those who are understandably interested in acquiring as much information about the environment in our Senate office buildings, and we will accommodate their needs and provide extra precautionary efforts to ensure that they can go in and check for additional environmental question that we hope to resolve in the not too distant future. And finally, I guess I think it's really important to emphasize that we are going to work in concert with all of the medical personnel. We have the single best medical personnel in the world to address this. They've already come on site. We've been working very closely with the Department of Health and Human Services, and Scott Lillibridge will be here in just a moment to talk about their effort. But we have extraordinary people doing all that they can to ensure that we can bring this matter to a successful conclusion.
I want to assure one and all that we're making sure that we work with the experts. Some of them are here with us and can respond to your questions, to take all prudent actions to make sure that our people are protected, and that we have identified where the problems are, and we've taken actions to contain that and deal with it appropriately. Also, I think we've made the right decision to stay in session here in the Capitol and have votes in the Senate this afternoon and probably tomorrow also, because there is no risk there in the Capitol, and we feel confident that we can continue to get our work done while taking necessary precautions to protect the people that work with us.
On the samples that we took from Senator Daschle's office, it is indeed anthrax. We cultured it, and what we found out about it is it's sensitive. We culture it on a plate, and then we put antibiotics on that plate to see if it's sensitive to the antibiotics. This particular strain of anthrax is sensitive to all antibiotics, penicillin all the way through ciprofloxacin. It's a very sensitive strain. We have not identified the strain at this time.
On the mailroom, Mr. Gibbs. Excuse me. Can you verify?